Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent meditation.
Greetings, Pine-Richland. I'm Nate. Today is September 7th, 2023, and it's a B-Day.
And I'm Hayden. Now for today's announcements. Today we're following an activity period bell schedule. Scheduling changes. Today is the last day to submit a schedule change request to drop a class and add a new course. Changes must be made by 3 p.m. Attention senior girls. A list of all senior girls' names are posted outside the library. If you do not want your name included on the ballot for homecoming court, please see Mrs. Bruff in room 100. Homecoming tickets. The homecoming dance will be held Saturday, September 23rd from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the Pine-Richland High School Stadium. Permission slips can be picked up outside of room 100 or are available online. They were also emailed to all students. Tickets can be purchased before school in the front lobby. Tickets are $25 per person and will be sold starting Wednesday, September 13th. After Friday, September 15th, ticket prices will increase to $30 per person.
Community Homecoming Food Drive. Staff and students are encouraged to bring in non-perishable food items to donate to the Inspired Hearts and Hands Food Drive. Please join us in helping them provide holiday meals to families facing poverty. These holiday boxes contain all the elements of a traditional holiday meal and additional essential meal items. Here are the most requested items. Homerooms will receive 1 point for each item donated for the Homecoming Spirit Week competition, which is taking place now. Homecoming Court Voting. The first round of voting for the 2023 Homecoming Court will be open on Monday, September 11th at 7 a.m. and close on Tuesday, September 12th at 12 p.m. noon. The first round is open to 11th and 12th grade, and the ballot will be sent to your school email.
Peer tutoring. The National Honor Society is once again offering their peer tutoring program for students of any age to be tutored in any subject. Students do not have to be members of NHS to participate. For more information and to request a tutor, please visit the NHS website found at the bottom of your screen and view the Peer Tutoring tab or scan the QR code on your screen. Questions can be directed to Michael Latari at the email found at the bottom of your screen or co-sponsor Ms. Lang. FBLA. Future Business Leaders of America is holding their first meeting on Monday, September 11th, after school in room 50, the old LGI. Any students interested in becoming an FBLA member this year must attend this meeting. This is for new and returning members. They look forward to seeing you there. Follow FBLA on Instagram at their link found at the bottom of your screen, or check out their website, which is also found at the bottom of your screen. Senior photos. Attention class of 2024. The deadline to submit your senior photo for the 2023-2024 yearbook is September 30th. Any questions or concerns, contact Yearbook Advisor Mrs. Harshman via the email found at the bottom of your screen or in room 221 or 217. Open House. On September 28th, PRHS Open House will take place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
PRTV Club. The first meeting for the PRTV Club will take place on Monday, September 11th after school in room 328. Items on the agenda will be introductions, ordering PRTV apparel, pre-production of Ramtastic, and more. Any students interested in joining the club should join the club's Google Classroom at the classroom code found at the bottom of your screen. You do not need to have to be enrolled in a video class to join. Activity Fair. On September 28th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the high school atrium, the activity fair will take place. Representatives from high school clubs will be on hand to allow students a chance to sign up and find out about what each club has to offer.
Theme Day Thursday. Not sure what Theme Day Thursday is? 2 Thursdays each month, staff and students are encouraged to dress up in the day's theme. Today is the first Theme Day Thursday, with the theme being Green Out versus Blackout. The next Theme Day Thursday will take place on September 14th, with the theme Fall Flannels. Guidance news. Goldstein Test Prep will be hosting a free digital PSAT on Saturday, October 7th at 10 a.m. Prior to the practice test, students will need to create a College Board account and download the College Board Blue Book app on the device they'll be using. Additional information and the link to register were emailed to 10th and 11th grade students. The following scholarships, contests, and workshops are now available. Stop in the guidance office or check on Naviance under Colleges tab Scholarships list. Now let's send it over to Nate for our PRTV Sports Report.
All right, I'm Nate with your sports. Cross country. Plan to join them at the annual Ram Run event to benefit the PRHS cross country boosters. The Ram Run is scheduled for October 8th at North Park. Visit the District Athletics webpage for more details. Girls Golf. Please join the Pine-Richland girls golf team for a family fun night at Mars Bethel Golf tonight. Play a round of mini golf anytime from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and mention Pine-Richland to have a portion of the proceeds benefit the Pine-Richland girls golf team. Boys Golf. Today the varsity and JV teams will take on North Allegheny. Varsity will be away at 3 p.m. at North Park. JV will be home at 2:50 p.m. at Suncrest Golf Course. Girls Tennis. This past Tuesday, the varsity team defeated Butler 5-0. Today, the team will face Shaler. Varsity will be at home, JV will be away. Both matches start 3:30 p.m. Field hockey. Tonight, the varsity team will face Alterdice at home. Game time is at 6 p.m. Boys soccer. Tonight, the varsity and JV teams will be at Seneca Valley. JV plays at 6 p.m., followed by the varsity game at 7:30 p.m. Girls volleyball. Tonight, the varsity and JV teams will be at Cannon Mac. JV plays at 6 p.m., followed by the varsity game at 7:30 p.m. I'm Nate. Let's go back to the front desk. That was a big tennis dub we got.
Extremely exciting stuff.
Now let's go to Allie for lunch.
Welcome to lunch. Today we have buffalo chicken and cheese-filled breadsticks, meatball hoagie, teriyaki chicken hoagie, fiesta salad, turkey or chicken or turkey nachos with toppings. Back to the desk.
Lunch sounds delicious.
That fiesta salad looks great. Now let's go back to Nate for weather.
Right down a meatball hoagie. So today we got a high 81 and a low 67. Looks like we're gonna get some rain. Tomorrow we got a high 80, low 63, and some clouds. Now on the 5-day, there's your 5-day. I'm Nate. Let's go back to the front desk.
That's some pretty weather coming this week.
I don't like clouds.
Well, that's all for today. It's a B day, and I'm Bert.
And I'm Ernie.
Thanks, Pine-Richland.
Welcome everybody to a beautiful night here for football at Pine-Richland Stadium, where your defending state champion Pine-Richland Rams are playing here tonight against Kiski Area High School. And guys, this is a really exciting day for everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. Great to be back here in the stadium, seeing the defending champions, Pine-Richland Rams, being here, and being here with you, Vaughn Spencer. Nice to see you in the booth.
It's glad to be here. All right, so yeah, Vaughn, new member of the crew. Played on the football team last year, actually started against Kiski. So any insight on these Kiski Cavs?
Well, actually, this last game against Kiski, I mean, it's reminded me of my game last year. I mean, there was a quarterback race. It was me and number 11, Cannon Huffman, and we both split in reps. I mean, that's what it seems to be like now with Cannon and Evan Ubi Strader. So I'm curious who's going to start this game. I think number 11, Cannon, starting.
Yeah, I think they'll send Cannon out there, but that is one of the big controversies of this game is the quarterback battle between those two. But one guy you'll be sure to see a lot is number 44, Ethan Pillar, the running back. He had a big part to play last year in the state championship run, and you would have to assume he's going to play the same part this time as well.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah, expect this star fullback to get a lot of reps this year. Visiting Fordham, he's definitely a talent to watch for, so expect to be seeing number 44 a lot during this game.
And helping him out on the offensive line as well as Ryan Corey, committed to Wisconsin to play football after his senior year here at Pine-Richland.
Yeah, 3-star offensive lineman. That's pretty impressive. I mean, not very often you get not often you see someone get the opportunity like that. So,
I know, talking about Ethan Pillar, this is a big question this year. You got a new lineman. You know, we lost Brady Kerrigan, we lost Jake Beam, two big, good linemen for us last year. We got new guys, but Jackson Bojanicouple, he's starting center, replacing Isaiah Kearns. How did I forget Kearns? We're losing 3 linemen. So we're going to see how this line can step up, and hopefully we can still do as much damage as we did last year with our run game, especially with Pillar. So we'll see how that plays out.
So the Pine-Richland Rams kicking unit trotting out on the field.
Back deep for number 1, Isaiah
kick off
Gonzalez,
first.
Number 6, Andrew Finney.
Back for Kiski Area is
The
going to be
Cavaliers.
Andrew Finney and Isaiah Gonzalez to return the kick.
from Grant Argero.
Grant Argero has a big leg on him.
Big leg.
Yeah, he definitely carried that Whitfield semifinal last year at Gateway.
Here's the big kickoff. Your season is underway. A little bit of a squib kick from Argero. Not picked up by Gonzalez at the goal line. Lets it bounce in for a touchback. And out come the defense for your Pine-Richland Rams.
Looked like Grant had a little too much leg there. It looked like it might have been a squib kick, trying to go down and stick him in between the 20. It rolled just a little bit too far in the end zone for a touchback.
Argero's kick is a touchback, and the Rams will go to work first and, excuse me.
Here, a little bit dangerous back there.
Cavaliers will go to work
We'll have to see how
first
that
and
progresses
10
throughout
from
the
their
game.
own 20.
Definitely.
Yeah, this game is going to be very interesting because even though both these teams have played before, you don't really have any much stats on them. So last week was kind of just a warm-up game. So this is definitely going to be interesting to see how this one goes.
Snap taken under center, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be about a gain of 5.
And Orlando Cusick, the junior, gets the
Get
call.
the first tackles of the game.
5 yards up the middle.
Our defense looked great last week.
Absolutely.
Angelo
Pickerington North
Samuels,
is a
number
tough
15
team.
on the stop.
We
It'll
were
be
able to hold them
second
to less points than we
and
did last
5 for
year.
the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
We went on to win the state championship, so that gives us a lot of hope coming into this season.
Yeah, last year we lost 42-0 and then went 1-2, I believe it was, and then went on to win after that. Just no more losses. So
Carson Heinel, the quarterback for Kiski, under center. Counter to the right, trying to get it to the outside. Wrapped up
Cusick
play
again the ball carrier
on the
and stopped
outside
for a
by
short gain.
Evan Johnson. Defensive back coming in and making the stop.
Evan Johnson on the stop. The second
Landon
to Pine
Cusick on the
Richland,
carry.
number 4.
that was a nice play by the by the Pine-Richland
1 yard
defensive
gain on the
line,
play.
reading the
It'll be
play
3rd
there
down and 4
and
for the
moving to the left
Cavaliers.
side there, blocking that
Last
run and
scrimmage
gaining
on the
a
26.
only a couple yards in that one, bringing to 3rd down and 3.
The tackler on that play, Evan Johnson, really exciting player to watch. He can be just about everywhere on the field. Lining up in the box now. Pistol formation here for Kiski. Snap taken by Heinel. High snap. Looks for a screen. Out to the left side. Dropped. On the hashes. That was number 6, Andrew Finney, with
Pass
the drop.
intended on the far
That was
side for
unfortunate
number
because
6,
Finney was
Andrew
wide
Finney.
open there. So if he was able to haul that in, that's pretty much a first down right there.
That'll bring up
But no,
4th and 4.
he could not. So That brings up 4th down and 4. I think we're expecting a punt from Kiski, and that looks like it's going to be the case.
Looks like Kiski's trying to keep the ball on the ground. I mean, through a screen, keeping it short, trying to run it down our throats. See how the Rams can stay physical. I mean, first drive, they look pretty physical there.
Too deep.
Kiski lined up on the hash as the punt. Tanner Cunningham and Talon Hill wrestler back to return. Tanner is very dangerous kick returner.
Yeah, look out for him. He's deadly.
Low punt, line drive.
He's going to take it.
Picked up by Cunningham, trying to get to the outside. Jukes back in towards the middle of the field, wrapped up around the 50-yard line by Kiski tacklers. And out comes your Pine-Richland offense. And it looks like Cannon Huffman will be starting this game at quarterback.
Yeah, that was a great effort there by Tanner Cunningham. Only 5'8", 175 pounds, so he is nimble. So you might be able to see him do some jukes there like he intended to do there. But there was someone right there, so he didn't get very far.
Tanner's real quick. He's going to be dangerous in this game for sure.
Almost an entirely new offense from last year coming out from Pine-Richland. We'll see what they can get going here on this first drive of the 2023 season. Pistol formation. Handoff right to Pillar. Cuts it to the outside and gets chopped down for about an 8.
Running back number 44
Even
gets a
Shirley
nice
on the tackle Pillar.
Pick up of 9 yards, crosses into Cavalier.
That was great awareness there by Pilley, not seeing a hole in the offensive line, so deciding to skirt around to the outside. And not just getting there, bringing up first down and 10.
Along with number 12, Avon Shirley.
Receivers lined up out wide. Pillar again up the middle. And he's going to take it for a big gain. He's just rumbling so far down to the 30-yard line. Big gain at 12 for Ethan Pillar. Now 20 yards on his first 2 carries.
They're bringing in Tanner, taking out Sermonera. Looks like they're going into more of a spread package. Maybe they're going to try airing out the ball here, seeing what Cannon can do.
Yeah, don't forget to possibly see a play fake here. Maybe play fake to Pillar and then throw it to one of your wide receivers.
Hoffman drops back, looks over the middle of the field, over the corner of the end zone, and almost an amazing catch on the side of the end zone. Looks like can't quite tell.
That was Cunningham there.
Tanner Cunningham laying out for it, but can't quite make the grab. And in comes Aaron Strader.
That one looks like it might have been intended for Bryce O'Brien on that little deep fade, and Tanner was screaming across the field trying to make something happen there. Beautiful pocket by the line. Our line's looking good so far.
Yeah, there's also an opportunity for Huffman to scramble out to his right there, but he threw it.
And off up the middle to Pillar. And as I mentioned,
there we go, Ryan Corey.
As I mentioned, the freshman phenom Aaron Strader into the game.
Yeah, it's not very often that you see a freshman making a start for Pine-Richland. And let's be honest, Vaughn, if you were out there, that'd probably be you. Not to throw shade towards you not playing, but
it would be out in the slot. They put him out in for receiver.
Pillar lined up in the Wildcat, takes it to the left, and wrapped up almost immediately at the line of scrimmage. Pushes
and Pillar is stopped on a short gain.
But that's going to bring up 4th down.
Switch to that Wildcat. I'd imagine, I mean, knowing PR's pass and Coach Ladon's pass, he's a run it down your throat type of guy. I'd imagine they'd be running that a lot this game.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Mixing up it a little bit, and confusing the Kiski defense a little bit. You can make a hole for Pillar. He can just run it right through.
Pistol formation here for Pine-Richland, 4th and 5. Another handoff up the middle to Pillar. He's pushing forward. He's going to be close to the first down, and it doesn't look like he's going to get it, so a turnover on downs.
He stopped short of the first down marker, and the Cavaliers will take over on a change of possession.
That was a very risky offensive play there by the offensive coordinator for Pine-Richland. I think they thought that they could run it up the middle there with Ethan Pillar, get that 5 yards, but they weren't able to do that. And instead of getting a field goal attempt with Grant Argero, they went for it, and it did not work out there.
First
do we know who our new offensive coordinator is? Steve Buches, he was our coordinator last year, and he had to step away for a year.
Not exactly sure the exact name, but first play
pass is complete
on their next
second
drive of the game.
In the backfield, and it'll be a loss. Number 12 on the tackle.
Bring up 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, that screen pass was read pretty quickly there, and Sam Heckert, brother of Max Heckert, who led the Rams in most tackles last year, taking them down there. So I think just like his brother Max Heckert, Sam Heckert is going to be one heck of a player, so expect to see him making a lot of tackles.
Final lined up under center, and off to the left side. Up the middle, breaks free, and a big gain for number 5, Landon Cusick.
And Landon Cusick, number 5, the running back, for
he's able to rush
Cavaliers, gets a nice gain and a first down for the Cavaliers.
Losing Max Heckert last year, it seems that number 15, Angelo Samuels, has replaced him. Well, actually, Evan Johnson, he started outside last year, and it looks like he's on the inside playing Mike backer this year.
First and 10 for
but yeah,
Kiski.
our new linebacker, Angelo
On
Samuels.
36.
We'll have to see what kind of impact he can have on the game.
Yeah,
Max Heckert, a huge loss.
Yeah, definitely a big loss for them.
Lined up in the pistol. Kiski. Final takes the snap, drops back. The lefty look towards the right sideline. And number 3, that's Terry Martin, unable to run under it. Looking for a flag, unable to get one.
Pass intended for number 3.
Yeah, he had ran out of bounds there, so I think
incomplete.
that would have
up
not mattered anyway. A little overthrown there, so no harm, no foul.
Nice coverage by Bryce O'Brien on the outside. Carson Heindel, the lefty quarterback. You don't see that very often. But maybe a little quirk to help the Kiski offense as he's under center. Hand off to Cusick up the middle, stopped immediately at the line.
Cusick gets the call and stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps Dustin Edwards.
Maybe a half a yard gain.
The tackle for loss.
That was a nice defensive line stunt.
Hunter
It looked like
on the stop.
Inside tackles went outside, and the defense crashed in right on the backer. Kiski right now running single back, spreading it out, but still running it down our throats. We're playing physical, taking them out.
Third down and 9 for the
Should be
Cavaliers.
interesting to see if they mix it up here. 3rd and 9, not really opportunity to run it. So
4 receivers out wide for Kiski. Looking past the wall here. Boot out to the sideline, caught, nope, dropped by number 10, Connor Jordan on the sideline.
Pass intended for number 10.
So if Kiski's
Connor
going
Jordan
to be throwing
is
the ball, it looks like
incomplete,
they're
and
going to be
brings up
keeping it
4th
short.
down
Maybe a screen
and
passes,
9 from the 37 for the
there.
Cavaliers.
Not really much going for him passing the ball yet, but we'll have to see what they can do further into this game.
yeah, that throw there looked a little wonky, almost not correct mechanics. Perhaps it was the fact that he was throwing on the run there, but it just kind of looked really wobbly. So I think that's why Jordan was not able to haul that in.
Kiski lined up in a punt formation for 4th down. Cunningham and Talon back to return. Better punt here from Kiski. Received by Talon. Taken down the left
Flag
side.
down.
Flag on the play. Talon, nice return down the left side of the field. Pushed out of bounds right around the 35-yard line.
Talon Hill wrestler on a
Again,
nice
there is a
return,
flag
but
on
the
the play.
flag
I'm
down
assuming
around
it's
the
gonna be a holding
41-yard
on the
line of the
Rams.
Rams.
That is the likely guess.
Love to see Talon getting reps.
Absolutely, he's got electric speed.
Senior this year, finally put on some weight, finally using him, punt return. I saw he was getting some reps of running back last week, finally using him. He's a great player, great asset for sure.
So it is going to be a holding off Pine-Richland. Here's the call.
During the return, holding on the return team. Number 3, 10-yard penalty, swallow the foul. First down, Richland.
That's Elijah Wentz.
I'd like to recognize our Pine-Richland football sponsors and
Open
thank Sensi's
up
Pizzeria and Bar.
a hole for
Locations both in Wexford
Talon,
and Cranberry, along with Magnolia and Pine, located nearby on Bakerstown Road.
Luck was too
By
effective
Barrel
there.
Toyota, Pittsburgh's #1 Toyota dealership.
Cannon trot back
Where
out.
they're driven to be better. Shop
Moved it back
Barrel
now.
Toyota in Cranberry or
See what the official spot is. Looks like they're
BarrelToyota.com.
going to mark it right
And
around
Walnut Grill,
the 31-yard line.
American Eatery and Bar.
As
Home
I
of the
mentioned,
best patio
Cannon
bar
trot
and
back out as the
outdoor
quarterback
dining in the North Hills.
will be on the sideline. And off up the middle, a little draw play. Hillard out off to the left side, gets the first down yardage, and pushed out of bounds
Ethan
right
Pillar,
on
the
the
ball
45.
carrier,
Big carry
gets pushed out of
for
bounds
Ethan
on the
Pillar
near side at about
as
the
that'll bring up a new set of
45.
downs.
That was a good play there by Pillar, lowering his
Isaiah
shoulder
Gonzalez,
and basically
#1
trucking
on
the
the
guy.
stop for the Cavaliers.
Meanwhile, Terry Martin down the high side, they're looking for a flag. Perhaps a
15-yard pickup,
little excessive
line of
blocking
scrimmage
there,
on
but
the 46, first and
no
10
flag
Rams.
on that one.
Miners bunched up to the right side in the pistol formation, and that's going to be a false start.
And we're going to pre-snap flag.
This is a big year for Cannon. I mean, senior, finally has a year under his belt. I mean, he played first couple games last year before.
Kirkman, defense number 78. 5-yard penalty, first down.
So that's a missed call on my part there. It's going to be encroachment on the defense.
James Grimm, that one,
After the penalty,
junior.
it'll be first and 5.
We'll have a first down and 5.
From the 49.
That opens up the playbook a little bit. Perhaps you might see another run there for Pillar, or they might take it to the skies. They got 2 up top and 1 down low, so it'll be interesting to see what they call here. Though I'm guessing probably a run.
Huffman takes the snap, handoff right to Pillar. He's going to truck a few guys, can get the first down
Pillar
yardage.
again gets the call, and Pillar again gets the first down.
Right around the first down marker.
Looks like it.
And it looks like they're going to be moving the chains.
Mason Codwell, number 62 on the stop.
Yeah, Pillar definitely a
6-yard
physical
gain
player.
by Pillar, first down Rams.
I would classify him not as a running back, but more as a fullback. He can just kind of truck through people, similar to Kyle Jujeskic. I butchered that, but
And a pre-snap penalty.
Yep. Or Derrick Henry.
And that's one thing you can't expect from Ethan Pillar. He is going to get physical. He is going to get aggressive. He's going to lower that shoulder and push for as many yards as he can.
False start. Offense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, first down.
So as quickly as the defense gets a penalty, the offense gets one right back, moves
And
back
after the
5
penalty
yards.
be first and 15.
Aiden Harper, the guilty party on that one.
Harper lined up in wide out. You don't usually see false starts from out wide, but
Usually more of lining up in the neutral zone.
Hoffman taking his time, looking to his sideline. This is what Pine-Richland liked to do a lot last year with Ryan Palmieri. Take their time, get the play right. Sermonera in motion. Hoffman handoff to the right side to Pillar. Pillar lowers his shoulder, gets chopped down right around.
Pillar on the run is shut down quickly.
Yes, this is definitely
By
a
number 9
completely
of the
different
Cavaliers,
offense compared to last
Brendan
year.
Moore.
Ryan Palmieri, basically a dual threat quarterback. You
yard on
could
the
consider
play.
him more of a running back because that's basically what he was before replacing Cannon Huffman after the first couple games. So I think that the playbook is definitely a lot different because you have 2 quarterbacks, a fullback, and then you have some pretty stellar wide receivers that, however, haven't been used very much so far.
Second and long, a passing situation. Huffman goes for the curl at the sticks.
And Huffman's pass is
Close to first
complete.
down yardage. That's number 13,
The number
Giovanni
13,
Aiello,
John Luca Aiello.
more commonly known as John Luca.
He's another one. This is his first
Isaiah
year starting. He got a
Gonzalez
lot of
on the
reps
stop.
last year, but now he finally
Rams
solidified
get
his
another
spot. He's
first down.
definitely going to be a big weapon
Line up
out
on the
there
33-yard
on the
line.
outside by the
First and
numbers,
10.
big body. I mean, John Luca, I believe, is
14-yard pass.
6'3", 180
Huffman
pounds.
to Aiello.
Big guy,
Yeah.
big long arms. Go up and get the ball.
Yeah, I guess I jinxed them in a positive way there.
Back into the Wildcat. Pillar up the middle, room to run. Nothing but green grass ahead of him. Stiff arms,
And
one man
Pillar
makes it
from
into
the
the end zone. Ethan
Wildcat.
Pillar. For the
33
first
yards
touchdown
into the end
here at home of this
zone.
2023
Touchdown,
season.
Rams.
Mobbed by his
Ethan Pillar.
by his fellow players in the end zone. Incredible job by the O-line to open up a massive hole up the middle, and Ethan Pillar able to explode through it for an easy touchdown.
That's how they're going to use that Wildcat, using that read with him and Talon in the backfield. It was a little read. He pulled the ball, saw a hole, took it up the middle for a touchdown. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, excellent play fake there. I think that was pretty much a run option, so you could either hand it off to Talon or keep the ball.
Argero's extra point is up and good.
Argero's
Now
puts
make
the
it 7-0.
upright. And the
Pine-Richland
Rams
here
lead
with
by
4
7.
minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Nice drive there by Pine-Richland. Few mishaps, the penalty, the loss of yards on the one play, but doesn't matter if you're able to find your way into the end zone.
Notice they've been running behind Ryan
Time to
Corey a
get your
bunch.
50-50
And I don't blame him.
tickets. They're
Corey,
on
I feel
sale
like every
now.
other
Buy
play
your
is putting the
tickets
guy
from
in
the
the back.
Pine-Richland Touchdown
Just an
Club.
animal.
Absolutely.
Touchdown
Gotta
Club will be
compliment
drawing
Jackson
a winning
and
ticket
Hubble.
sometime during the
This is
third
his
quarter.
first year starting.
That ticket's
Looks like
yours.
he's
You'll win
able to-
half the money
He's been
collected,
able to open up some
with the other half benefiting the Pine-Richland
Especially
football
filling some
program.
big shoes behind Isaiah Kearns.
4:43 remaining in
He's
the
a
first
three-year
quarter.
starter
Rams
for us.
score person, lead by 7.
Graduated last year.
But Janik Hubble's done well so far.
Yeah, definitely. Special teams unit back out for both teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if Argero went for a little
Grant Argero
lower
set to
kick,
and back deep are number
minimizing
1,
altitude and more of
Gonzalez,
just
number 10.
getting it down the field.
Number 1.
Once again, it's going to be Isaiah Gonzalez
and number 6.
and Andrew Finney back to
Andrew Finney.
Argero a little bit higher, and that one just going to sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The second touchback thus far in this game.
And a kick
Hey,
goes into the
we
end
got
zone,
the
and
kicker
it'll
that
be
can kick through
first
the back
and
of
10
the end
from the
zone.
20.
Why not use it? You
That's
know?
true.
Here's a
Kiski
replay of that
Cavaliers.
touchdown from just a few moments ago.
On its way. There it is.
Oh, that's live.
It's live.
All right, we'll figure that out, but
We'll get back to that. We'll figure it out.
Kiski breaks the huddle for their third drive of this game.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to respond. Oh, there we go.
There's a touchdown from Ethan Pillar, just powering through the last man to fight his way into the end zone. Heinl, handoff right, wrapped up
Who's the
immediately. That
ball
looks like
carrier?
Angelo Samuels, who we mentioned earlier, with the quick
He's
tackle.
leveled by number 15,
Notice they put
Angelo
number 9,
Samuels.
Lawrence Timmons in. He's a sophomore. This is his first year getting in started.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the
Exciting to
Cavaliers.
see all these young guys play well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, this Pine-Richland defensive line has been pretty effective so far. For the most part, being able to stop the run game and minimizing the amount of yards they can get with their running back, Landon Kukic.
Now takes a snap. Takes a power left. Able to get to the sideline.
Finally
Get
on
out of
the
bounds.
keeper.
Flag in the play.
There's a late
And that's going to
flag
move Kiski up.
as he's pushed out of
yards, I would
bounds.
assume.
at around
That's probably a
the
late hit.
28-yard line.
Or at least unnecessary roughness. That's a bit unfortunate there.
It looks like Kiski is trying to use Heinl's athleticism to their advantage. Able to get quickly out to the sideline. They've used it for a couple screens, a couple boots. Just getting them out of the pocket, letting them work. And so far, I mean, it's been iffy, but we'll see if they continue that for the rest of the game.
Personal foul, number 4 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. First down, Kiski.
That's Evan Johnson with the penalty, and he's a guy also that you can expect to play through the whistle. Unfortunately, it cost him there, but
Physical player.
So after the penalty, the line of scrimmage would be the 42-yard line where to be first and
Yeah,
10
this-
for the
He gets
Cavaliers.
hit too. He's going 100%. Yeah.
This Kiski offense is trying to work the field, using screens, running with blockers down the sideline, trying to get something going there with some blockers, but not been very effective so far.
4 receivers out wide for Kiski. Drop back to the left sideline. That's going to be overthrown just a bit, targeting Isaiah Gonzalez on the sideline, but
is incomplete.
Carson Heinl unable to find his target, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Elijah Wentz on
Perhaps
the
that's
coverage,
the
number
reason
3
why
for
they
the
haven't
Rams.
really done any deep shots to some extent. Perhaps they're not confident enough in Heinl's ability to throw, so doing those short screen passes ain't enough. I think that they're more conservative with their play calling.
And Gonzalez did beat his man off the line. He was open, so we just have to
2nd
see if
and 10 for the
Heinl can
Cavaliers.
dial in those deep throws later into this game. Hand off up the middle. No, he's going to take it himself up the middle.
Heinle on the keeper.
Heinl
Tackled at about the
up to about the
46-yard
47-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 coming up here
Sam
from
Heckert
Kiski
Jr. wraps him up.
as the sun sets here on
4-yard gain
Pine-Richland
by
Stadium. Shadows covering half of the
Cavaliers.
field. Beautiful night for football.
Kiski's got this theme going on. They keep
Carson
targeting the left
Heinle,
side.
quarterback
I
on the
assume it's
keeper.
probably because it's a lefty
down
quarterback.
and
He's got to
6.
roll out. They've been doing a lot of. They had that screen to the left side. They had that little flood route where he's rolling out to the left. I can imagine they're going to be targeting that left side of the field.
The only problem with that is they've played almost the entire game on the left hash, so there's not a lot of room to work with over there.
Yeah.
Drop back, looking to his right. Pressure from the defensive line. And
Heinle under pressure,
3 players
and
from
goes
Pine-Richland in
down,
for the
and
sack. That's going to be Hunter
Pine-Richland
Petzik.
Pick up a sack.
Picking up at least a half a sack.
Led
Nice
by
little Euro
number
step
8,
celebration
Dustin
there.
Edwards.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
That was some good pressure there from
Loss of
Petzuk,
2 on the play,
making
to be
him
4th and
roll
8.
out to his right there, Heinl, and then
Ball on the
meeting
44-yard
the
line.
sandwich that was the Pine-Richland defensive line there, making a great play there.
Our
Bill
defensive line
Wrestler
keeps
and
playing like
Cunningham
this.
are back
The
deep.
quarterback's going to have to keep
for
rolling out
Rams.
because there's not much of a pocket there.
Don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it. Yeah, knock on wood.
Pine-Richland. Aggressive.
Oh,
in
that's
trying
a
to
high
block the
punt.
High punt, not much distance on it.
Ooh.
And That's just going to roll, take a little bit of a Kiski bounce, and there's a flag on the play.
That's going to be on Pine-Richland there.
3 bodies are getting flown. There's bound to be a flag.
And Evan Johnson, again, looking like he's a little bit confused about the call, but I think the call is going to be on him. We'll have to see what the referee has to say here.
There was also a player that went down there, Elijah Wentz, got taken out by Brennan Moore, so.
And here's the call from the referee. We'll see what he has to say.
Personal foul. Number 4 of the return team. Penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down, Pine-Richland.
And that's a good thing that it's enforced on the play. As you can see a replay for the sack there. Yeah, Petzuk just flushing Heinel out there and then just meeting those 3 Pine-Richland refs there. Not refs, players.
Number 8, Dustin Edwards, did a great job on that play, getting upfield, forcing the quarterback to come back in, got off the block, made the play. It's great defense from him.
And he's another young guy that didn't get much playing time last year, but now already has made 2 significant plays so far in this game.
Yeah, I heard he really picked it up this summer, worked really hard this summer, and finally got his starting job, won his starting job, and he's doing well for him right now, as we can see.
Yeah, the ball is on the 14 of Pine-Richland right now. Unfortunately for the Rams, didn't lead to a Kiski first down there, so they're pushed back a little bit, but I think they'd rather be closer to the PRM zone with their offense on the field than the Kiski offense.
The Rams lined up once again in Wildcat. Ubi out wide in motion, and it's going to be a pitch. He's going to take it to the outside. Ubi's got some speed and unable to make anyone miss, but gets down about the 22-yard line. Flag on the play, late.
On the running.
Ubi's got that speed. He's going to be dangerous. I like how they're using him on the outside. They're not just using him as a quarterback, but also using him as an athlete. I think that's going to play a big part in this team this year.
Yeah, big Taysom Hill type, 5'9", 165 pounds. I think you'll see him all around this offensive front. But
absolutely, he had a really nice touchdown run last week against Pickerington North.
Let's check the flag. Could be a holding.
Legal block in the back. On the defense, number 56, 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. First down, Pine-Richland.
So an interesting call there. Blocking the back on the defense.
Yeah, not usually you don't see that.
Line of scrimmage is
That's
the 30-yard
nice gain for Pine-Richland. They gained about 10, 15 yards just off of the penalty and the run combined. So now they're up to the 30.
Ubi's going to be taking this snap from the backfield. Smaller quarterback. You have to wonder if he struggles to see over the offensive line to read the field, but takes it out left, evades one tackler. Able to reach the outside, but gets tripped up by number 9. That was Brennan Moore with the tackle.
That was a nice recovery there. Almost getting sacked for a tackle for loss, but able to stay on his feet after, before that, dropping the ball, picking it up, and then making something out of nothing. And it's a good play there by the freshman. Not often you see freshman quarterback out in the field, and he's doing pretty solid so far.
Cannon Huffman lined up in the pistol with Pillar behind him. Looks over to his sideline. And you got to assume Ubi is going to get a lot of design runs out of the backfield, but that one did not seem like it was so. Seemed like a broken play that he was able to get a few yards on. Sermonera in motion across the line as Cannon takes a snap. Handoff right to Pillar. Pillar, nice block in there from the offensive line, able to get a crease out to the outside. Lowers his shoulder and brings it to about the opposite 40-yard line. There is a flag on the play, so you have to wonder what that is. I'm assuming. I did see a little bit of a hold on number 65, Nathan Brown, perhaps, but looks like Pine-Richland's walking it back.
Yep, that looks like most likely holding.
Got to give these receivers some credit. I mean, we're playing some physical football right now. John Luca had his guy 20 yards downfield. That's how you want your receivers to play, not taking plays off when it's a run play, you know.
Offense, number 65.
And there you go.
Penalty from the spot of the foul, second down.
So that was Nathan Brown on the holding there, as that'll back Pine-Richland up after a big play.
So notice there was a position change at center. Number 55, Connor Drips, is in there playing. He's been playing this drive.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with Jackson Bojanic.
Second and 13 for the Rams.
It's also interesting to think about perhaps running a few run plays, then going deep after wearing down this Kiski defense a bit.